2023 Bowman Jumbo, 4 boxes, PYT number 30. This is the second half of the case. The first half was awesome. I kind of expect the second half to be just as good. Best of luck to everybody. While I open these boxes, I'm going to tell a little poker story since Chris is in here. We're chatting 50K stories. So 50K, the first time I ever played it, this is PYT number 30, by the way, 4 box Bowman Jumbo. First time I ever played it, I was at a table with like a bunch of famous dudes and whatever. And
every table in there.
And like, yeah. I'm like, I'm really great at all the mixed games. But the one game that I told myself I just don't want to bust in it, might have been like the second time I ever played the 50K, but either the first or the second time. I told myself I don't want to bust in it, was No Limit. I was like, no matter what, just don't let me bust in No Limit Hold'em, right? Because I'm not a No Limit Hold'em specialist, so I didn't want to bust in a game when I had so much skill edge in all the mixed stuff. So the following hand goes down in No Limit Hold'em, okay? I'm on the button. It's folded to me. I have queens. I raise.
It's a pretty fair hand on the button.
I would say so. Yeah. I mean, I was trying not to get myself in any trouble, but of course, queens.
Should probably play that one.
I should probably play that one, exactly. I raise. The small blind folds. The big blind is Lindgren, Eric Lindgren, and he re-raises me, and I call. And the flop falls Jack 5-3, and he bets, and I call. On the turn, it comes another 5, and he bets again, and he bets like this is like really, really early in the tournament. Okay, like at this year we started
500 big blinds. Or something.
We started with 100. However, I forget what the blinds were. We started with like 150,000 in chips. Okay, so his bet on the turn was like, I want to say like, I don't even know, like 4,000 or something like that, 4,500 or 5K maybe, and I wanted to raise to 17,000. Okay, so I had the big chips in front of my stack. So, and I had the 5Ks on top and the 25Ks on the bottom. And I reached to grab 3 5K chips and then 2 1K chips, and I threw it in for a raise. Little did I realize that I only had 1 5K chip remaining. So I accidentally grabbed 2 25K chips and a 5K chip and then 2 1K chips. So I made it 57,000. Okay, he bet 4,500 or something.
Have some of that.
I made it 57,000. I only have like 90K left or 85K. I'm betting like almost half my stack. Okay? When I did this, now I have to keep a straight face like it wasn't a misclick. Okay? And he's like, oh my God, this is so sick. And he says the craziest thing I've ever heard anybody say to me, which is he goes, oh, you No Limit Wizards, you young kids. He didn't really know who I was. He said, you young kids, you No Limit Wizards. He started cursing. You probably have a fucking 5 in your hand. I can't believe that I'm thinking about folding this. I can't believe I'm going to lay this down. This is a ridiculous bet. Whatever the hell you have, you probably have a 5. I don't know what the hell you young No Limit Wizards, right? He shows 2 aces and throws it in the muck. And I'm like, that misclick just won me the hand, right? I would have gotten fleeced in this hand.
Yeah.
I would have gotten crushed in this hand.
25,000.
I'm losing more, yeah, for sure. And then somebody else says at the tables, somebody says to him, they go, Eric, you know that he doesn't play No Limit, right? And he's like, what do you mean he doesn't play No Limit? He's like a kid. And he's like, dude, he's a mixed game player. Like, he doesn't really play Hold'em.
I remember the days of being under 40 and playing mixed games.
That's what I'm saying.
When I was like 35 and playing at the Bellagio in the 8160 game, they called me the kid for like 6 more years. Like they just, yeah, if you're under 40, they just assume that you are
a No Limit guy. That's it. Yeah.
And you play on the internet and yeah.
Good night, Ben. Much love. We'll do the tier 1 after this, and I'll upload the video. I promise. Don't worry.
I did
Yeah,
that.
but the chips were underneath other chips, Dale. They were like the 5Ks. I had one 5K on top of 25Ks, all in the same stack.
This is the guy who says I should.
So when I reached to grab 3 chips, I did 5K and 225Ks. Yes, this is the guy telling you not to do a bracelet bet. I mean, with all due respect, that was what 15 years ago.
Right.
But
I did that at the Golden Nugget a few years ago. When they switched their chip stacks and they made the 5Ks black.
oh my god, that sounds like
And
a
they got a
terrible
brand new
idea.
chip. And so the first event was like a 1K, and I went over there to play it. And the first hand of the first event was the new chip sets. I raised blinds were 25.50, and I raised tip 5,025 on it.
You were like, wait, what? Like, what did I do?
Nobody wanted any part of it.
Of course not. You probably had like King Jack suited.
Like A7 of diamonds.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
It's like, I thought that was great though. It saved my ass.
I mean, if I was him, I probably would have folded too. If I believe, unless I knew it was a misclick, like it just doesn't look like a bluff to me. Like it's a, you're just never bluffing at that size. I don't know. Seems like a weird bluff on that board.
No, it's of course. No, poker's a silly thing sometimes, but like I love it. I'm really looking forward to this summer. Kyle, when you get here, let me know. We gotta meet up and get some sushi, my friend.
All right, I'm going home.
Thank you so much for everything. Appreciate you, Chris. You know what the nickname is for Ace 8? She didn't. I had to go clean myself up. I got a little cut, had my barber give a little snip. Yeah, the dead man's hand, exactly. When I went skydiving for the first time in Hawaii, they tried to lighten the mood by, they were like, oh, what do you do for a living? I was like, oh, I play poker. And he's like, oh, Ace 8 is dead man's hand, right? I'm thinking to myself, like, dude, like, we're in this little propeller plane. Then he turns to the next guy. He's like, hey, do you remember the alcohol? He's like, no, I forgot it, but I remembered all the Percocet. It's like, what? It's like, dude, you're our skydiving tandem here. Don't be. Obviously, they were just joking. They were just trying to lighten the mood. Nice, that's awesome, June. That'll be so much fun. That'll be so much fun. Have a good time meeting him. Take pictures. Should I not print this? Yeah, people learn to play poker in the interesting places. Spawn. It's in the military, or if you even if you just work on a cruise ship, you play underneath them. Some really interesting places people learn how to play cards. This is a story of a girl. All right. This is Bowman Jumbo. Where are my glasses? Oh brother, where art thou? I've jumped out of an airplane 3 times, Kyle, and I loved it every single time, and I plan on doing it again. These glasses are super dirty, and I just don't care. No hair, don't care. Off the backboard and in. I actually love skydiving. It's so much fun. If I weren't such an old, broken man, I would probably do that thing where I go X number of times so that I could be allowed to jump out by myself, because I would love to do that. I think that'd be really cool. It's on my list, my bucket list. It's probably a terrible idea, but it is what it is. All right, here we go. Bowman Jumbo number 30. It's 4 cases. It's 4 boxes, 4 cases. 4 boxes. We're going to start off with a little J or Ray. Is this another Bonilla? Is this another? No, it's not. It's MB Star. MB Star for David Trang. He goes right back to the well. The first half of this case had a nice amount of Blue Jay autographs, so goes right back to it. Right back to it. Atomic of Rafaela to 150 for the Red Sox. Lime green of Drew Gilbert on the paper. Drew Jones base, and then Leandro Arias to 125 on the Aqua Lunar. There's Gutierrez in the spotlight. Drew Jones on the insert. Here's another auto. It's Abreu for the Champs. Oh, Blue Lunar. Nice. For Thin Blue. A Blue Lunar for Thin Blue. Canadian cases. These cases came from Canada. Say what? Nah, I don't really read poker books. Fun. I mean, I've probably skimmed through a few, but I didn't really read them to read them. I read them more to... because somebody told me to take a look at something, or... I have played a lot of poker, my friend. Ellie De La Cruz in the spotlight. Peyton Graham. Lunar Glow. That's me in the corner. That's me in the spotlight. Losing my religion. Alright, let's get this dead tree out of the way. It's fallen over. You can't get through the road without it, without moving it. Josue base. Paper of Corbin Carroll. Nice. 444 out of 499. I don't know about that, Karen, but the book is tough. The books are... if it's a book on like how to read people, then I think it could be useful. Like if it's like a book about physical tells, I think those books are decent if you wanted to read those books. I could see value in those. Books on strategy of how to play, most of those books are fairly outdated. But books on like reading ability, I like those. I think that those could be... ooh, ooh la la. I think those could have value. Like the, was it Navarro or whatever his name is? He wrote a book on the body language that tells, the FBI guy or whatever his name is. Navarro, I think his name is. That stuff is decent. All right, the auto is there. I'll put it in the back of my handful. I saw who it was. It is a spicy name that people are excited to see play. It's an insert auto going to the Reds. It's Eddie De La Cruz. To 99. 84 out of 99. On the Ellie De La Cruz. Insert autograph. I am your singing telegram. Can we find another red is the question. Didn't we hit one insert auto in the first half? So is that why we got a second one? Pedro Ramirez, Kiwi, Gabe Martinez for the Blue Jays to 250 on the Purple Piece. There's Painter's sights on September. Everybody's looking forward to seeing him play too. Beatty. Beatty looks good, man. He's starting to really hit for some nice power. There's my other nephew. It's Ben Brown. We hit both of the Brown nephews in this case. Vaughn in the first half, the square root of on the True Blue, and now we're going to get Benjamin. Benjamin Brown. From East Setauket, New York. Setauket. Drafted 983rd in the draft. Love Shawshank Redemption. What kind of question is that? It's an all-time great movie. Obvious 399 Lava Refractor. Mariners auto. It's Prelander. Prelander base ink for Matt Blank. What's up, Matt? You need to see some more big names so we can see a redemption. Paper, it's Zach Geloff for the A's. I don't think I've ever seen Mulholland Drive, and if I have, I just don't remember which one it is. Is Mulholland the Drive the one with B-Rad? I don't know if I may or may not have ever seen it. I might have seen it. I'll have to check. Oakland A, it's Nancy Pelosi. She's purple. It's a 250 on Colin. Did oh really? I would remember it if somebody sexy like that got naked in the movie. I feel like I'd remember. I don't think I've seen it. What's up, Marcola? How you doing tonight? I don't think I saw it. I'll have to watch it. I have to put it on my list. Crawford base, Juan Chacon on the Kiwi. I'll put it on my list now because I'm going to forget. Yeah, damn it. Mulholland Drive. Done. What's up, Bills? The Bills. The The Bears. The Bills. The Bears. There's the Axel Sanchez, a.k.a. Axel Foley, a.k.a. Beverly Hills Cop. Eddie Murphy's the best. You the best. Do-do-do-do-do. Diane Jorge, refractor auto. His auto looks like chaos, but there's actually method to that madness, I'm telling you. Hip Hop Jorge Ho knows what he's doing. He's got skills with that fountain pen. Here's another auto. It's an Oriole. Leandro Arias. Base. Autograph. Yes. Dude, we have a great kitchen. Don't worry about the Bless crew. Just cook for wifey and I. My wife's an amazing cook, by the way. She's an amazing chef. I have a grill, like a really nice grill. If you want to use that at my house, you can come over, Kyle. Come hither. As long as you're not allergic to cats, you can come chill. Oh, a pit. A special pit. Look at you, Kyle. Quite the chef, huh? Kyle the chef? I didn't know. A Roman Gladiator. For I think it's Athletic, yes sir. Athletic in the Red Sox to 150 on the blue paper. Low and slow barbecue. I love that stuff. That stuff is great. Dale is allergic to cats and his best friend was a cat. Okay. That sounds like sad. It's like a sad story, Dale. R.I.P. Tree. Poor Tree. Yankee L to 125. It's Michio's PC on the Aqua Lunar. Auto. Sexy's back for the Mets. 114 to 150 on the Lunar Junior Tillion. JT. How long ago was that, Athletic? How long ago did you lose the cat? One box left. Yeah, that's true. Although I'm yeah. It'll be a nice break from the games, but I'm going to be playing most days. I would imagine you are too. It'd be fun to bump into each other on the table again, Kyle. That'll be great. I wasn't here last night. 13 years. Another Met Lugo base ink. Los Mets. What type of cat was he? EBJ paper, Arroyo base, Drew Jones base, Arada base. Oh wow. That's super sad. British short hair? Just like me? Was it a British short hair? I have 2 British short hairs. That's crazy. Mariners. Ah, it's Lazaro. And he's shiny with glitter. 282 to 299. Nice Lazaro Montez autograph for Mr. Blank. Yeah, of course. I could imagine, Dale. I'm the same way with my pets. When I lost my Frenchie, I was the same way. Khalil Watson to 399. It's crazy. I'm hitting Lazaro left and right today. It's amazing. Drew Jones on the insert. Yeah, that's crazy. Yo Angel on the Kiwi, and then Leandro Arias again. I feel like I'm hitting so much Mr. Arias today. To 250 on the purple piece. I definitely love pets. I think I like animals more than people, to be honest. My best friend was my Frenchie that I had for 10 years. He passed away about 5 years ago. He was definitely my best friend. He was my little man. The best. I try not to talk about him because I just get sad. But I have pictures of him. I try not to look at them because I just get sad. But he was the best. Now I have 2 cats, which I love very much. Matt Wallner, who are you for the Twins? Paper piece rookie. I'll sleeve him just because he's a rookie paper I haven't seen. I do love my cats very much. Very, very much. They're awesome. I have 2 British short hair cats, Alfredo and Sabrina. Alfredo is 4, Sabrina is 3. Last auto, it's going to be Moises Ballesteros. And it's a beautiful color. Yellow. 16, my favorite number out of 75. For Thorpe and the Cubs. Thorpe having a day. Moises to 75. Anybody named Moises automatically, in my eyes, has to be a good ball player. Solid Ballesteros there. The Drew Jones in the back is a gold Drew Jones to 50 with no ink. It's just a gold Drew Jones. But it's pretty. Oh yeah, I told you, Karam, I have 2 diseases. If I walk past a Frenchie, I have to stop and pet it. And if I walk past a piano, I have to stop and play it. It just is what it is. I'll be respectful and ask if I can pet the Frenchie first. If they say no, which has never happened, there's a chance I would still pet your Frenchie. I'm just that inappropriate. But I'll always stop and play the piano. I've gotten thrown out of many hotels for breaking union laws by playing the piano and making their employees look bad. All right, here we go. Recap time. Oh yeah, that commercial is like death, Dale. I can never watch that commercial. Are you kidding me? That commercial is like a total tearjerker. Moises Ballesteros to 75. Lazaro Speckle to 299. Diane Jorge there. Ellie De La Cruz on the insert. I like his auto. He's got a good auto. And then Wilbur Abreu on the blue lunar to 150. That's Bowman Jums. PYT number 30. 4 boxes. The second half of the case. Thank you for joining. That was a break.